Hey FPM fam, welcome back to the channel. Today I am talking to Pokehorde X and the winner of the Crown Zenith Elite Trainer Box and the Scarlet and Violet 151 ETB. So hey, how's it going, Pokehorde?
It's going good. How's everybody doing?
Hopefully they're doing great. I'm probably jealous because you went through that long stream of fights and you got these two ETBs.
Yeah.
But they should be happy for you.
A couple days late.
But they should be happy for you because you got these two ETBs. I love these two sets. I've actually seen this online. People are comparing these two, so which is kind of cool. I don't know if you know this, but I've been trying to chase the gold Giratina. But you might get this in here. Who knows?
Saying that one day if I do pull it, it's Fada's.
Yeah. I'm going on day, I don't know, 200 and something now on my shorts.
So I think the most recent one I saw was like almost 230, like high 220. So
yeah. So it's been a challenge. And then hopefully maybe you'll get a god pack out of this. But you want to tell me which one you want to start off with?
We can start with the Crown Zenith.
All right, let's do that.
I haven't opened that one in quite a while, so
yeah, this is definitely a fun set to open, that's for sure.
Yeah, when it came out, I went hard on it.
Oh yeah, no, tell me about it. I mean, when V-Star Universe came out, I was just like, I can't wait for the English one.
Right. It's kind of crazy, actually. When V-Star Universe first came out, it was Japanese. I'm not real big on Japanese, but there's a lot of hype behind it. So I was like, I want to try these. I saw some online ad where you got from Pokeen.com where you get like a free pack with it. So I ordered 2 packs, and the first pack I opened actually was the gold Giratina.
What? Oh my god.
The second pack had nothing, but I did sell it then because it was like $300.
Right. No, that's a smart move.
Yeah.
Very smart move. I mean, it's gone down now. It's like a third of that, even less than a third of that, I think. Like,
yeah, actually, 2 weeks ago I was talking about it with somebody, so we decided to look it up, and I believe it was somewhere around 130.
Oh, is it still 130? Oh, okay. I thought it was like.
It might have even gone since then. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think it's like. I thought it was like $80 or something like that. It went.
Could be.
Yeah, it went down pretty bad. I was like, oh, I know I could just buy it, but I'm like, no, I'm going after it.
Right. I can't remember. I think I checked like TCG Republic or one of them places for it too, for the Japanese version.
Oh yeah, the Japanese version, right? That one's
So the price could be a little bit of a variant.
Right. We'll go with the first pack magic here, but tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I got into Pokemon pretty much as a kid, like most of us did. I think a lot of it was my older brother. He usually guided me through everything, so I went through kind of like, I don't know if this is normal for every kid or just me, but I went from Pokemon to Yu-Gi-Oh to Magic. And as I went through each TCG, I kind of got out of the other one, and I grew up with 5 brothers and sisters, so once I got out of something, it kind of was a hand-me-down, even my cards, So I gave all of my cards away when I was young. And I was into Yu-Gi-Oh for a little bit. Magic was just kind of out of my league. But my brother would, do random things for me. He loved it. So as long as I played it with him, for him to get better, it worked out for me.
Nice.
Get me where I needed to be on GoldenEye or, whatever, because he was a game nerd.
Nice.
I was not good.
Well, pull the Leafy on V, which isn't bad. Not a bad start. But yeah, I feel you on that. Like, I never got into Yu-Gi-Oh! I did get into Magic, but I felt like Magic was more for like kind of the adult crowd. Like, not adult crowd, but a little bit older. So it was kind of like more advanced, and I feel like Pokemon was like a really good medium for me.
Yep.
Especially the artwork too. It was really kid friendly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I totally get you. Like, started off with Pokemon, but I was actually doing Japanese cards, Japanese Pokemon, because I had access to that.
Right.
So I kind of knew that before it even came out to the States, and when it, became popular, a lot of my friends made fun of me for having Japanese Pokemon. They're not making fun of me anymore. but,
Yeah, right.
but yeah, I mean, I really fell in love with it, and after a while, though, obviously, some people fell off. I think, like most. Ooh, nice.
Lucario.
Nice.
I actually don't think I ever pulled that one.
Really? All right. Well, right on.
Yeah, somehow.
I know some cards. I'm still trying to finish my set. Even if I pull the Giratina, I'm still trying to finish my set.
Right. It's a big set.
Yeah.
And it has a lot of nice cards too.
It is. And like some people are like, the cards that I need to finish my set, they're like, well, I pulled so many of these, and I'm like, what? Like, I can't even pull some of the trainers.
It's kind of crazy how that luck kind of works out for everybody. Some people will even have like certain sets seem to treat one better than another.
Right. And I feel
Silver Tempest.
I don't roll Silver Tempest. Oh man.
Yeah, just say Silver Tempest. A lot of people, it was awesome for me. I pulled the Lugia within like the first week of it opening. I got some blisters off Amazon and pulled like 2 alts out of. There was 3 total. 2 of them had an alt in it. Like, it was pretty awesome.
Oh my gosh, I've gone through so many cases of Silver Tempest. It's so bad. Never pulled a Lugia.
Right.
It was so bad.
I was so happy.
Yeah, congrats. I actually bought more Silver Tempest just for my daughter because she loves Silver Tempest. So I'm like, all right, this is your thing. Like, I hate it with a passion. I just do.
Right.
I think it's a pretty good set.
One of my favorite sets of the more recent time is actually Chilling Reign. A lot of people kind of doubt on that set, but I love that set.
I love it. It has the most rainbows in the set in Sword and Shield.
Does it?
Yeah. So
that's a fun fact. I never knew that.
I'm trying to collect a lot of rainbows. I like rainbows and gold cards.
Right.
That's like,
especially now with the rainbows.
Right. They're not making rainbows anymore. So
no more production.
Exactly. Said, oh, we're stopping this. Like, I want to collect them now before, because I mean, like in a year or two, they're gonna be probably hard to reach.
Oh yes.
Packs are
That's
gonna
my
be
thought on it too. Especially right now, a lot of them are, still a few dollars.
Right.
You could pick up a good portion of them for, $100 and have most of the, lower value rainbows.
Exactly.
Out of all of their sets.
Exactly. And I wanted
Same with alt arts, they've become very cheap.
Yeah. Yeah, and at some point it's like, now it's like, okay, if I already have the card, then I don't mind buying the single.
Right.
I try to pull it, fresh pack. But and if I don't get it, I don't get it. But if I do get it, and if I want more of that card, then I'll go ahead and purchase it. But for the most part, yeah, like rainbows and gold, like I don't need to pull it. I just want to buy it because that's what I love.
Right.
But the chase cards, like I'll chase it.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's say I pulled it.
Too.
Yeah, they're expensive. Very
so sometimes, at least with opening, you have the fun factor of it.
Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah. They're not bad.
I'm hoping for that gold Tina.
I know, right?
I'd rather pull that for you than anything else for me right now. I want to see you light up.
I wish, but you know what? Like, I bought these crowns, when when it first came out, so I have quite a few. And so these are the old batches. But I decided, you know what, maybe I should just buy the reprints and then open those. Maybe I'll have better luck. Ooh, a bolo, nice.
Ooh, there we go.
Man, not bad.
Turning out pretty good.
Yeah. Almost a 50% hit rate. Because there's 10 pack.
Right,
yeah, there's 10 pack. And I miss the 10 pack days.
Yeah.
Now we get 9 or something like that in an ETB.
Like the extra reverse rare.
Right. It's like, well,
they changed up a lot recently, it seems.
Yeah, and then the hollow rares aren't hollow rares anymore. They're just
Right. Ooh, there we go.
Trainer. Nice. Adamant.
Adamant is a decent one too. And it's twin.
Double up
It's
on the
twinning.
Leafeon. Oh my gosh. I think I have this card actually. I was like, wait, do I have this one? I do. I'm pretty sure I have this
Well,
one.
if you don't, you know what to do.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It should
You're
be
welcome.
good though. There's one. I know there's one that I'm missing. I'm pretty sure I have that one. And this one. I forgot which one it was. It was actually. Thank goodness for ETBs.
Right.
Oh, it's a
That's the best
Cynthia's.
part.
Cynthia's Ambition.
Oh, yeah.
Believe it or not, I don't have this one. The Melanie. Oops. And then I don't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't have these two. Grant. And was it
Gardenia's
Gardenia's?
Vigor?
Yeah, Vigor. That I don't have.
That Grant, started out as such a high value card, and now it's like $2. It's insane.
That's-
I love it.
I know it's something I could probably buy, but I just with Crown Zenith, I just want to say I pulled every single card and finish the set.
Right, yeah. Especially you're so close now. It's like if you did that, you couldn't say that. It's like why even risk, you know?
Yep, exactly. Like, oh, you made it that far and then you gave up.
Yeah, right, yeah.
It's like, let me see. Give me a second here. So you're getting into YouTube, is that correct?
Yep, I am.
So tell me a little bit about like what you want to do with your YouTube, or give me a little more information.
Well, with YouTube, it started. I never really thought about getting on YouTube. I've always kind of been a withdrawn kind of person, not really too out there. But my kid always wanted to, and I was always like, yeah, no, we're not doing that, And, I got on YouTube, started watching other people who were doing YouTube, and found the community here, which is probably the biggest factor in me wanting to get into the PokeTubing as a community.
Right.
And but a longer story short, people had kind of thought I did. I don't know if it was my name or just like being bigger in the community. I'm not sure, but a lot of people kind of thought I had a channel and would ask. And Poke Fun Boys Wayne one day was all like, "I'm getting you to 50 subs, and you have to put out a video." And I was like, all right. And he did it, so I put out my video, and I just had so much fun doing it. And then I started looking into the editing, and it seemed like so much fun, and the community was so welcoming. I was like, you got to give this a shot.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, and we kind of talked about doing a collab, maybe dads versus the kids or something.
Yup.
That would be pretty cool, because I don't think I've ever seen that.
I have a son and a daughter, so however we wanted to work that out, we could do daddy-daughter too.
Oh wow, that would be cool. That would be definitely cool. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've ever seen anybody do that on YouTube.
Yeah, not really.
So
I've seen people do the battles, but never really in that fashion.
Right. I'm sure the kids would beat us, but that's okay. It's all for fun.
Right.
And if we win, that'd be awesome.
Right. Me and my kid, who reversed Pika. Me and my kid battled out with my UPC that I got, and I almost every pack I opened was a hit, and almost none of his was a hit. I started feeling bad, but he generally beats me.
Yeah, that's usually the case for me. Well, actually, my kids always beat me, so that's my YouTube channel. It's kind of a the running joke right now.
I pulled the Zard. I pulled the Squirtle.
Oh my god.
He pulled the Full Art Mew.
Wow.
Let's see, we got the Nidoking, we got some other Full Art, I can't remember. But we got quite a few. It worked out.
Oh, where did you get your UPC?
Control Alt Bob off of YouTube.
Oh, okay. Yep.
I actually did a little trading with him.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I love the community. Just all over the place. I've met people on Twitter, on Discord, YouTube. A lot of folks at Card Party. If you get a chance to go to Card Party, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I want to.
It's in Florida, though, this year.
Right.
But I'm definitely gonna go for sure. The first one was amazing, and I don't want to miss the second one.
Right. Yeah. My thing is getting the wife to vacation there for Pokemon versus where she wants to go, you know?
Right.
It's not a conversation I tend to win.
Yeah, and there's other things.
Does have a beach.
There you go. That's the selling point right there. There's a beach.
Right, yeah, we'll just sum it up to we're going to the beach.
There you go.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there's some good resorts there too.
Yeah, the resort that he is having it at, I don't think he could have picked a better one.
Yeah.
I mean, the place, the planning on that, the execution was perfect.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Like, I want to go there just to stay at that resort.
Right. Pat and his team did a
it looks
great
beautiful.
job. Yeah, I mean the pool too. I mean, I could just see my kids just staying at the pool, you know, all day. Although my oldest one will probably. Yeah, my oldest one though is really into Pokemon, so she'd probably. I actually took her to Card Party, and he had a blast, and she's like, "We got to go next year." And I'm like, "All right."
Right. Oh yeah, she did. You guys did the asking strangers to rip packs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw some of those.
She came up with the idea. She's like, they had just came out, and she's like, "Let's give these out." And I'm like, "All right." So.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
It was fun to watch, you know. Especially like you never know what could happen because it's someone brand new. You got the luck water.
Yep. I want to see.
Glad they did put those energies in these sets.
Yeah. Have you seen the Paradox Rift, the mirrored hollows?
I have not.
Oh.
I've seen some of the chases out of the set, but
yeah, the mirrored
I feel like
hollows.
Pokemon has been compounding the set so fast on us.
Yeah, 6 sets in a year.
I try to just forego that for the moment and focus on everything else in the moment, you know. And
yeah, I don't know how well Paradox Rift is gonna do, because I mean we're getting almost off the high of 151.
Right.
And now a new set comes out.
That's a hard set to come after.
Right. Man, these are hard to pull.
Right.
But yeah, I mean,
And
151. I mean, this is a cash cow for them. I mean, that was smart of them. So I I remember.
People were saying that, like, you know, they did it purposely to pull in, you know, all the older people, and it's like, yeah, why wouldn't they?
They did.
If you were the company, you would.
Yep.
I would.
They definitely did.
Because kids, you know, they make good fans, but they don't have jobs.
Exactly.
So, you know, your fan base being kids isn't always going to be your best solution.
It was smart though, because I mean, a lot of my friends who stopped collecting started collecting.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people in like comment sections talking about 151, getting them back in, the same as Celebrations did, which actually conveniently Celebrations is about when I got back in as well. I started the Pokemon when I was young, and I'd watched it, you know, I'd seen them on the shelves and been all like, oh, look at that, they're still doing that, you know, and it was really not much to me. Even when COVID and all the other stuff happened, I still didn't really hop on the train. But I was at Target, we were looking for stocking stuffers, and I found one of the 2-pack tins, and it had Pikachu or something, and I was like, oh, the kids will love these, you know, they're Pokemon. I haven't opened these in a long time.
Right.
And so we got them those, we opened them, and it was a Celebration, so it was the kickback set. Well, it said like 2008, and not knowing anything, I'm like, yo, that's an error. Which looking back now, it's like, geez, but yeah, so then I looked it up, and I just started seeing on the internet all these other, you know, I had seen an alt art too, which when I'd left Pokemon, all we had was holos. I didn't even know none of this existed.
Right.
So I saw the alt art, and I was like, my goodness, that is beautiful, you know, like they've done a lot with Pokemon. And yes, so then we just kind of started buying them, and you know, here we are, you know, it's part of our debt.
Yeah, no, I hear ya.
It becomes a monthly bill.
Celebrations is what got us. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
First Charmander. We got a triple hit pack.
Jeez.
That is awesome.
Gosh. Oh, do you want the reverse?
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure. I was gonna ask you. I don't know if you wanted the reverse. I usually just ship the hits. But if you want the reverses.
For the Charmander, I believe I need that one if you don't need it.
No. Go for it.
But I have most of them.
Yeah, and we could, you know, go over the reverses and holos if you want after this. But yeah, you're right. Like Pokemon, man, Pokemon they just know how to just pull you in. And just, ooh, oh my gosh, you got the Psyduck. I've never pulled this.
Really, me neither. Yeah, it's a lovely card too.
I know it's super to me. I mean, it's super underrated. Him just going downstairs and then he's just, you know, the usual like freaking out.
Yeah, I feel like he's about to fall.
Right?
Like, he's seconds from tripping and just face planting on the steps.
Because he typically freaks out and runs, right?
Yeah. Fada, I think you turned up the heat.
Towards the end.
Like the thermostat way up midway through.
Oh man.
Started cold and ended hot.
Right? I was like, oh my gosh, where is this going?
Right. There's another, like the first ETB I bought, I think I got a full art Wigglytuff, or it might have been the Golem, one of them, and that was that. And I was like, no, it's gonna be another set. Like I think Scarlet and Violet was rough to me. I don't think I pulled much of anything from it, so I was like, man.
Oh really?
It's gonna be another Scarlet and Violet.
See, like Danny Phantom, like he talks about batching, and I truly believe this, the whole batching thing, because you know when you were talking about like, yeah, I pulled a Lugia, no problem. Like I feel like they do this whole batching thing, and then they spread out all the like for instance, maybe it's a certain trainer card that you may pull 3 times, but I don't pull at all. And then maybe there's a card that I pull all the time that you don't, you know? And
yeah.
I feel like
I do, especially with the 151, that batching is real. I mean, there's almost no denying it once this 151 has come out.
Right.
And then also the God tins that they had going.
Oh my gosh.
I bought a few, and they were just normal tins, but people were pulling the Lugia alt too.
That's right, the collection tins.
Yeah, I think it was Scarlet and Violet base set collection tins. Yep.
Right.
They had the little dragon guys on them.
People were going nuts over that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I was just like, I was trying to get a hold of, I did get a hold of some, but it was a gamble too, because not all of them were, right? It was just like some particular ones. So I would just like go and, you know, buy one, open it up and see if it's the one. And if it was, you know, I wouldn't buy out the whole entire, you know, stock, but I would just buy it enough and leave enough for other folks to at least enjoy it. But I never got the Lugia though. And I always wonder, like,
generally in my experience with those, sorry.
No. And I was just wondering, like, I wonder if the ones I left are the ones with the Lugia in it.
I hate that. I have time. I'll be like, I had this one first, but now I'm getting this one. I'll be like, but if I put this one back, my luck, it's gonna have, you know, the top chase, whatever. So I'm like, I gotta get both, and then they're both duds, and I'm like, yeah. See, this is how I fool myself. I do have to say, random tins are where I have always got, especially with the Evolving Skies alt arts. There was a business that was closing down, and I bought like a random Sylveon tin, and it had what did I get? The Leafeon alt art in that one. And then recently I was at GameStop and I bought the Empoleon and Tyranitar tins when they had the buy one get one half off.
Oh right.
And they were like $14 or $15, so I spent like $20 on the two tins. It was a steal already. And then I pulled the Rayquaza alt art from Evolving Skies. But any, you know, booster boxes, ETBs, packs I've ever bought of Evolving Skies, I've never hit from.
Yeah. Yeah. Evolving Skies is another story for me.
Yeah.
I have some sealed cases, but it's probably gonna stay sealed.
Yeah, definitely. I had a booster box towards the end, and I was like, should I open this? Like, the price is going up, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it, and I wish I had not.
Yeah.
Actually, the best card I pulled was the Suicune V at like $6-7.
Oh.
Not even the full art. Or it might have been the full art. I can't remember, honestly.
Yeah, because what?
But yeah.
Evolving Skies booster box, you might get 5 hits. Something like that.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah.
I had more luck on the Chilling Reign booster boxes. Yeah,
don't sleep on the Chilling Reign. That's all I gotta say.
Exactly.
That's a really good set. I don't think people realize it. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people joke around saying it's chilling pain, but man, the stuff you could pull from that, the artwork,
yeah,
so beautiful.
Even now, I swear, there's still times where I'll be looking through the set list and I'm like, how did I not know this card was even in here?
Right.
There's just so many.
There's a lot. Hopefully,
I believe it has the Blaziken as well, right?
It does.
Yeah,
it does.
That's a really nice one.
Yeah. I think that's the biggest hit. Yeah.
And it actually has a lot of like really mid-value tiered ones as well that, you know, $30 to $50 range, like the Rapidash, the Galarian Slowbro or Slowpoke or Slowking.
Right.
There's a good few.
Yeah, I don't know why people are hating on it.
Right.
But it's a really
I think
great
that, like you were saying earlier, you know, some people have great experiences, some people have horrid experiences, and they form their opinion based around their own experience. So,
yeah,
and you know,
that's a good point.
But sometimes we have to look at the actual numbers of things and realize that most sets just suck. It's just that simple. I do believe though that when a set first comes out, that they load it up with hits, and then after the set has ran for about a month, things start to seem to get a little more dry.
Yeah,
I've noticed this with many sets.
Yeah,
it builds the hype up. Look at what we're pulling, you know.
Right. That makes me think about the reprints too.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I mean, we'll never know because Pokemon will never tell us. But
Right.
you know, I don't know. Like for me, I think everybody says Evolving Skies is like probably the number one set for Sword and Shield, but for me, I feel like it's
Right.
Brilliant Stars.
Brilliant is a lovely set. I think too, though, I am 100% guilty of this myself. We equate the greatness of it with the value, even if we don't want to. I have seen a card thinking it was like a 50-cent card, and it's like a $10 card, and I'm like, all of a sudden, I like it a little more. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
right.
you know, I mean, it's all it has to do with our brains.
Yeah, you know, but if you really look at the set, you know, the trainer gallery has the evolutions in there.
Yeah. Yeah, with Brilliant Stars.
Yeah.
I have probably 3 or 4 copies of each one of those.
And it's just, I don't know, like for me, like I felt like I got, you know, regardless of the price, but I felt like I got great value out of just opening that set, because there was just a lot of great, beautiful cards in there, and I was getting good hits, and yeah, you know, never hit the Zard though. I got it in Japanese, but I didn't get the English one. So,
well, that might be better. They say Japanese generally. I don't know. I'm trying to remember how the Brilliant Stars. I feel like quality was decent on the Brilliant Stars, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't really have any quality issues on Brilliant Stars English, but I thought that was good. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. I kind of went crazy. What's that?
Yeah. This 151, some of it, my Zard that I pulled has like, you know, the couple of the white spots and stuff going on. And it's like, man.
Yeah.
But I honestly don't mind. I don't grade most of my cards, so.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't mind
as long as it's
buying it, or I typically don't buy it. I usually get it from like drip. Like I'll end up like winning something and it came with it. But other than that, I don't want to grade any of my personal ones. Maybe a few cards just to have it, you know, protected. Or I could even just do one of these, like something not like this, but something similar, where put in a top loader or something and just, you know, protect it.
But like those half magnetic cases.
Yeah, but maybe I don't really need to say, ooh, I got a gem mint, you know, gem mint 10. No, I don't need to do that.
I mean, they do make like cool ways to display the slabs, but I like the look of a binder almost more myself.
Yep.
Like looking through and having them just close in proximity. You know, the slabs on the wall and the case are cool, but obviously that has to be something that you know will never be touched. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
And there's gonna be a lot of expense that goes into that.
For sure. It's like for me, like I like to go through my binder and actually take out the card and then look at it.
Right.
You know, I'm not one of those
maybe
people.
That's what it is with me.
Yeah, because I'm not one of those people like, you know, you put it away and then it stays in the binder and that's it. No, like actually, you know, most nights I'll take out my binder, I'll take out the card and kind of look at it, you know, just really examine and actually. So I met OKJ Love at Card Party, and he does this well. He would look at the card and he would actually examine it. He'll look at every little single detail. And I started doing that and started really appreciating the artwork. You know, just like the most simple things in this art. Because like these artists, you know, they put in a lot of time in this, you know.
They do.
And look, like with this tail, he made a little brush fire, you know, down over here. Like those little small little details, like I really appreciate like the artwork.
Actually, I have if we have time still, I have a story about Control Out Bob with that Snorlax. He actually does like PokeTuber trainer cards. I don't know if you've seen, but he did one for PokeSurge, and it was very similar to that. So he ended up contacting the artist, and he knew that it wasn't stolen from his artwork, but just kind of joking, being all like, "Look, I actually drew the same card," and the artist had told him that that card took a year from when he started, when he drew it, till now. So
What?
it takes a while.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's insane. A year?
Yeah, that's what he said, because that's when he said he had drawn it, and then to get into production and everything. And
the Snorlax for the 151?
Yep.
No
Yeah,
way.
Bob had done a very similar one, but it was, I think, the Pidgey was either on top of Snorlax or next to him on the ground.
Oh,
Where
gotcha.
the one is like switched, but it's very, very similar.
Yeah, this is an amazing artwork. I mean, just
Yeah.
is that Diglett right here?
Oh, and he even had the Diglett.
Yeah.
It's insane. You have to look the story up. It's crazy. He did a little like 4 or 5 minute video on it.
I'll definitely have to take a look at that. Yeah. There's so many YouTubers. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's insane. Even, you could see like the exploration of it in his mind as the video progresses, as he realizes they both did this on their own, without any knowledge of the other's cards, and made close to the same card. It was insane.
Wow.
They summed it up to great artists think alike.
Yep. That makes sense. Wow. I can see that it took a year. I mean, like, geez, the color. Like, I appreciate the colors that they use as well.
Right, yeah.
You need like, here's a quick question. It's not really a quick question, but if you could change, or what kind of changes would you want Pokemon company to do with the cards? Like, I had an idea of what they could do. They could actually do, but I want to hear your thoughts. Like, if you were to like change something about the cards, what would you do?
One thing that I have loved to see, but I'm not sure. I mean, because Pokemon, they say that they're TCG and not necessarily aiming for collectors, but dimensional cards, I think, would just be amazing. Not even necessarily have to be like a 3D, but even like, even a moving card, like where they like kind of put them side to side and like the picture kind of moves.
Oh, I remember those
I don't know if
cards.
that would be a little too much for what it is, or...
Right.
But I do think like almost like a little animated card would be kind of really cool.
Actually, I never even thought about that. That's actually a great idea.
I can't remember what they're called, but like, the pictures that as you like move it, the picture kind of moves.
Oh yeah, like I remember back in the 80s they had those baseball cards or football sports cards, yep, where you could just move it and you could see them in action and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pac-Man art like that.
Oh, that's awesome. Like
I have a Galaga one too.
Really? Nice.
Yeah, it's like as you move it like shoots and then they blow up. There's like 5 or 6 different image sequences in it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I think the Pac-Man one is only like 3 or 4. He eats the guy and then he blows out the screen.
No.
Maybe I should do a short with him. They're pretty cool. I have a Spider-Man one too, actually, but it's he just kind of flies.
Oh, geez, where did you get these?
Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby. Oh, okay. All right.
I love Lobby.
All right, I'll have to check out. Yeah. Because I'd love to get some of those and just show my kids. Because that's what I used to collect too when I was younger. So.
Yeah, they're really cool. I think one might have been GameStop. I can't remember. But most of the stuff I get like that's Hobby Lobby.
Gotcha. So my idea was, right, because they're saying, Pokemon is saying like, oh yeah, they're TCG, it's a card game. They focus on that. But if you think about it, any of the reverses, you don't really need a reverse in the game because there's the normal cards. So instead of replacing the reverses, not have any of the like their moves or their skills or whatever, and just have it like with their name, and then just rest is kind of blank.
Kind of like an art form of the card.
Yeah.
Is that what you're thinking?
Exactly.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool too.
I would love to see that.
I mean, like you said, I mean, the idea of the reverse rare is more of a collector idea. We collect it for our to finish the set,
right,
etc. So there really isn't a TCG reason behind it. So they could easily do that.
Yeah, I mean I don't know. I feel like instead of saying, yeah, with the new sets you get 2 reverse and a guaranteed holo. It's like, well, just give us the artwork.
Right.
That's what I want.
Full page of the artwork would be cool too.
Yeah.
My kid chops up those. She cuts the little artworks out of the normal cards and like makes little collages and stuff.
Oh, that's funny. That's actually cool. Huh. Never thought about that.
I tell her to pick it all up when she's done. Generally, she's like, I'm tired. I've been cutting all day. I'm like, yeah, I bet. Not there's 1,000 scrap pieces on the floor. But she's adorable. She'll set up shop and she'll be yelling out to you, come buy my cards. Put a little blanket over, the table or something and have them set out like a little display shelves.
Oh, that's funny. That's cute.
Yeah.
She'll be a good salesperson in the future.
Yeah, right. When I was young, I actually was selling popcorn for my church, and they told me if I sold like X amount, they had an old World War II Japanese sword there that it was like rusted and the handle had fallen off, but it was like $20 and I wanted it. I was like 14, and the lady running it told me if I sold so many, I'd get it. And I was chasing people down, half a block down the road asking if they wanted popcorn. I was bringing them to the thing like, you need to buy the popcorn. I got the sword.
Nice.
When my dad picked me up, they're like, he's a little salesman. I was like, I wanted it. That's kind of too like that was, with the game, I was like, this is cool. I'm loving Fada. I'm loving this game. Like, I want to win this as well. So my strategy more or less was just put as much time as I humanly possibly could into it.
That was nuts.
The first day I was there for like 15 hours.
Oh my God.
And then I went to bed, woke up, and a little less the next day. But then I learned with YouTube writing the same thing and the shadow ban, I learned kind of how to work around that a little bit. Not write as much, not write as long of sentences. So I'm still not sure how exactly they compute when to ban.
Right.
But it seemed to help a ton. And I would allow others to write the, spam the command if they were there.
Right, and I think I figured it out.
Spamming the command is what it doesn't like spamming the same word over and over.
Over and over, right.
And it flags you as like a bot.
It does. And I that's why I broke up the second one into 6 different streams. So I think it picks up.
To work.
Yeah. So I'll probably do that. It's hard to find though.
I went to one store and it was like the exact opposite. Like everything was secondary market, even if you could go to Target right now and get it.
Right.
I was like, some of them you got to kind of think on, and will people actually buy it for that, or is it being inflated?
Right. Like you go like what is it? Evolving Skies ETB, right? MSRP's what is it? Like 49 or
45 or 50.
Right? But Walmart knows the value of it, so they it showed sold by Walmart, shipped by Walmart, and they were selling it for I think 75 or something like that. I'm like, these guys,
Yeah, Walmart, since they've done that, I don't know what the exact term for it is, but done the secondary marketing on their online.
Yeah,
it's just become a crap show essentially. I've seen people coming in wanting to return an item and they're like, oh, you bought this offline, and they're like, yeah, from Walmart. What are you talking about? well, that's not actually from us, and they're, you know.
Right.
So I've seen a lot of issues created by that with Walmart as well.
Yeah, I usually make sure that it's sold by Walmart and shipped by Walmart.
Right, yeah.
If it's not, yeah, I don't buy it.
That's what I do on Amazon as well.
Yep.
One for the free Prime shipping, and I've actually been scammed on Amazon.
Really?
Yeah, Amazon didn't do much about it either. They took the seller's account away and then told me I could file for the money that I spent on the item. It was like a jacket or something. It was only like $16, so I didn't even mess with it. But basically, I bought the jacket, $16. Like a week later, they tried to buy. It was a person. Well, so here's the thing too. It was set up as a Chinese seller, and then the person who actually, I don't know if somehow maybe they sold the info, but the person in California tried to buy like a $1,500 iPhone off my bank card, but my bank wanted my permission before they would do it. So I was like, heck no, you know, I changed everything out, swapped my cards, but yeah, that was off an Amazon sell, and they said that they had taken the seller out and that I could file to get my money back, but that was basically that.
Wow. Jeez.
Yeah. So even Amazon isn't as safe as it might seem.
Yeah.
But at least if they do start, you know, that was like a big, like, get as many people as you can, scam them all type thing. So it doesn't really happen often, and they aren't going to be allowed to stay on the platform.
Right. Right.
But it's not impossible.
Yep. That stuff happens, and it's fortunate.
Yeah.
Sucks.
I almost couldn't believe it.
It's a horrible feeling too. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, the worst part too is it was about to be holidays, so you know I normally don't have, you know, a bunch of thousands of dollars in my bank account, but because it was about to be Christmas time, we did. So they were about to, you know, take the whole Christmas, everything.
Gee.
Yeah, I think there's like, they probably checked, there was 1,500. They're like, all right, phone for 1,480, let's do it. Took every dime they could, you know, try to get.
That's horrible.
But at least nothing ever ended up happening, so.
Yeah, no, that's always the bright side, right? No one got hurt.
I've been a little Mongol on Temu lately.
Oh, right, Temu. Have you? I've seen it. I never used it before though.
Yeah, that's how I was. And there was like a Gengar hat for like $3, so I was like, I'm gonna go get that. And then I found some pins. Now I've got posters coming, and but they actually have the posters that they sold for like literally dollars. They're like scroll type, almost like a claw.
Oh wow!
Like, I mean, it was insane. And free shipping.
All right, I'm gonna have to check it out now.
Yeah, no, don't do none of the initial prompts. They'll say to like invite 5 people and get a $200 coupon.
Right.
I've seen people. I don't know if anyone's ever done it. I just exited out. It seemed like too much work.
Right. Yeah, it probably is, and
yeah, my sister said she tried it and got to like, you know, almost there every time.
yeah, it's rigged. It's rigged.
Yeah.
All right, actually, I'm out of time here, but you know, I just want to say thank you for you know, jumping on the stream, and you know, first of all, this opening an interview, and then jumping on the stream for those long hours, which is insane. That's got to be like a world record or something in Pokemon. I don't know.
It could be. I've never seen one go that long. So.
Right.
I've seen a 24-hour stream, maybe even a little more. But well, I've seen people do streams where they just, you know, stream their chair for, you know, 2 weeks, but that doesn't quite count.
I'll definitely do another one. Not sure what product, but I'll definitely make it well worth it. And yeah, right. Hopefully maybe you'll win that one too.
I'll be there, but I might not compete. Yeah. Like with the last one, I want to see other people win, so I just go in there to hype them up and tell them good job. And
There you go.
I've won, so I'm gonna let other people. Because if I wanted to, I could probably win every single one, but I don't want to do that. I also gotta sleep, so
right.
I feel like it's a turn thing.
Hey, you never know. What if I just pulled out like a Evolving Skies booster box?
Then I'm gonna be there. I'll be there. Sorry guys, y'all got the next one.
There you go. Yeah, pick and choose the ones you wanna get value wise.
But the game itself is growing, and I did not have as much competition as this last game even did. I mean, the competition went up 10 times just from that game to that game.
Yeah.
If computing the same analytics, that'd be a lot by this next game. So there might be a lot of competition coming soon.
Yeah.
People are catching on.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people knew what was happening.
Right.
And then it was actually after the game, they messaged me and they're like, what was I supposed to do? And I'm like, well, if you read the thing, and I sent them the picture and they're like, oh, it's an actual battle. I'm like,
right.
I'm like,
yeah, I told everybody that I knew too. I was like, yo, I just won 2 booster boxes. Oh, where? Fada. You gotta go, I hope at least I brought some people there.
Yeah, no, you did. And there's a lot of people have been asking, like, when are you gonna do the next one? I'm like, I don't know yet. Like, I have like other giveaways I'm still doing, and I need to finish those first. But once I finish those, then maybe I'll start it up again. But yeah.
Right, yeah.
But thanks again.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Nice talking in there with people too, because there isn't that much going on screen like when you're watching somebody live stream. So a lot of what you're doing is communicating with each other in the chat.
Right. Exactly.
Forming connections. Because I've talked to plenty of people on certain live streams and never formed a connection. And other smaller live streams where you chat more, you actually say hi again in another live stream.
Right.
It wasn't just another person-to-person interaction. Like, you actually start to get to know them a little, you feel like.
Yeah, there was the last one I did with the Raging Surf. I was looking at the replay chat, and people were actually just talking to each other, and I'm like, that's what I want. I want people, and people got to know each other. Some of them actually joined a Discord so they could chat more, which was kind of cool. I was like,
right.
That's cool. That's all I really wanted, was like people to just kind of connect.
Right. Yeah, I went in there too, even though I wasn't playing, just to say what's going on to people and see what's going on. And sometimes I would go in there just to say hi, and I'd end up in there for an hour, chatting to Brent or Karina or somebody else.
Exactly. Yeah. They were on there a lot. Yeah, Karina's great. Brent's great. There was another one person, Jordan. He's really cool.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Major. I talked to him a lot.
Major.
The first one.
Yep. Yeah, Major's on there a lot. There's another one. Rolls.
Yeah.
What was it? That's how you rolls.
Oh, that's how UF rolls.
Yeah, UF rolls. Yeah.
I don't know why I remember some things I remember, and then I can't remember where my hat on my head is others. It's insane. Because I don't even know how I knew that. You asked it and my brain pulled it out.
You're right. No, that's great. Sometimes I'm like, what was the name again? Brain fart. I get a lot of that.
Right. Right, yeah.
All right. I'm gonna close it out, but thank you again. And I will have your YouTube channel actually in the description, so definitely check it out. And then look out for the collab. I really want to do this, so
yeah, I'll get something going. Also, too, I have a giveaway going right now for if I can get up to 200 subs.
Ooh.
So if you want to tell people they can enter, go to. I have a video they can comment on.
Definitely. And then send me that link.
Great.
And I'll have it in the description down below.
Okay.
All right.
You don't have to watch it either. They can just go and comment.
Nope. They should watch it. They need to watch it. Like I always tell folks, like, watch the video, because what people don't realize in my video sometimes I'll throw somewhere in the video that, oh, guess what? This is actually a giveaway. So I don't announce.
Yeah, remember everybody, Fada is a mystery. You have to watch all that he does.
Exactly.
Or you might miss something critical.
Exactly. There's an end game to this, so no one really knows.
Right.
All right. Well, take care, and thanks a lot.
All right. See you later.
See ya.